What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? Who do we got here? We've got Vanillix, Mel, Dragon Tamer, Bang, 7, Tom, Craftable Crafts, Hype Dick. Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys have had a good day today. Let's just go ahead and get into the stream, guys. I'm really hyped, really hoping, excuse me, we can actually pull off back-to-back streams with shiny encounters in them. I think today will be the day, if any day, for that. $1 welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Just checking up. How are you doing, dude? Glad to have you here, man. It's Friday. It is the weekend. So much hype for that. I get to go. Alright, that's all good, dude. Glad you're able to stop by. You're 4 times over odds for Electabuzz. Oh, Dragon Tamer, I'm sorry, dude. Dude, I hope you find it soon, man. Like, 4 times over odds. That's crazy. That is crazy. Cinder, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? What is the best move for Articuno? I don't actually know. I don't actually know competitive Pokemon all that well, so I wouldn't know what moves necessarily to use. But guys, good news, I got the lights ordered, so hopefully I can actually work on the video I want to work on in a couple days when they get here. Don't want to go to work, but you have to. It's just something you gotta do, gotta make the money. Also, I was behind by an encounter. Did basically nothing today at school. Those are always pretty chill days. I still just have to go back and look at hopefully my professor's posted stuff at this point. go back and look at some things from like yesterday's lecture, because like I don't know, I've kind of talked about this, but like he goes through stuff really fast when he knows what he's doing, and then when he gets to something he'll pause only when he's confused. So usually everything we need to follow is off screen, and when he pauses is stuff that like is blank or that doesn't matter yet, or he pauses like literally on Google searches to figure out the problem. So I have to like go back and actually look up the stuff myself to learn it. And 240 eggs for Cranidos, you'll get it, dude, you'll get it. That's about halfway to Masuda odds, so you'll get it. No need to worry about that one yet, dude. Most of your classes are makeup days, okay. Yo, Cat, welcome to the stream. College is so hard. At least there is streams. At least the streams take your mind off everything. I think the best move pool is Skill Swap, Pain Split, Refresh, and Thunder Wave. Use this to Shiny Hunt. Okay, okay. For me, like, you're seeing the Decidueye setup about how I use him on every game. Really, I just have Leaf Blade and False Swipe. Those are the only two moves that absolutely matter. Occasionally, I will use Foreshadow. Just because... Or not Foreshadow, Foresight. Yeah, I'll use Foresight just to, like, see... Or just to, like, work with Ghost types if I don't have any other option for them. Sorry for the typo. You're all good, Cat. You're all good. Electabuzz is in Friend Safari. Ah, no. Hey, at least the odds are kind of decent for it. So, you know, hopefully you can find that one soon, Dragon Tamer. But yeah, even though it's mentioned, it is Friday. Does anyone have super exciting plans for the weekend, or just mildly exciting plans for the weekend? Personally, I don't actually have anything, like, specifically scheduled. There's some stuff, like I said, the lights get here Sunday, so I want to try to mess with those a little bit. But overall, I don't really have too much going on. Can I do a stream of just trading so I can trade with you? The internet is bad here. I can't do trading. Sorry. Like, you guys have seen the stream die. That's with my computer's Wi-Fi antenna. Like, the Wi-Fi antennas in the DS's are smaller and not as good, so it doesn't work all the time. Your exciting plans are trying to get a shiny Reshiram. That is pretty exciting, not gonna lie, Cinder. I hope you get it. And also in general, like, on top of the internet stuff, I don't really trade all that often with people. Usually when I trade, it's like to do trade evos, and in those cases I like specifically ask for the Pokemon back, because I like trying to keep all my own Pokemon. It might be weird, especially with how much Pokemon like emphasizes trading and everything. Read your last comment. No more Electrode, please. You've gotten to so many of those. Had a mobile apps test today, and it was hard. What was it over Vanillix? You're going to the Louisville Science Center. That'll be cool. I remember, like, that was always like a trip my family would make, like, to various like little science museum type things, like when it was over like short breaks and stuff, you know, because it's not like necessarily super far away, it's not super expensive, but it was always like really cool to go to those kind of things. And I got 67% on your math test, which in Canada is a pass. Hey, congrats on passing the test, dude. It was over Unit 4, which was like refactoring, modulo, history and programming, etc. Like modulo, like the just like the modulo function as far as like an arithmetic function and coding. Okay. Yo, Escanor, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? And before you get shiny Snivy before Reshiram. That would be mildly rip. It would still be a shiny, it'd still be great, but when like one hunt that you totally expect and statistically should show up sooner, like shows up later. Asked a friend to battle you, and he said super funny Pokemon. An infamous Caterpie EX card is now a Pokemon you own. Nice. Not test, an exam. I mean, here at least those are we usually like just swap, those words are swappable. It's minus 74 today in Kentucky. Holy crap. What? The function encoding. Okay, so that's not too bad. It feels like you guys are going over a lot of stuff in that class. Like, we're going over the history of programming in a mobile apps class. We had like a whole class that was dedicated to like, these are the first programming languages, these are what they used for, these are kind of what they evolved into, these are what we use now, and like, that was an entire class. Yeah, so I can imagine it really just being like a unit. Hopefully I can at least kind of keep the Mareep counter, like, correct. At least, like, a little bit, because, I don't know, with SOS something, because it's not, like, a very, very consistent thing all the time, there are times, like, I'm paralyzed, and there are times where it just doesn't call for help, or it calls for help and it doesn't work. Stuff like that, so I always feel like I get out of rhythm with it. Lewis, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today? Main focus is developing apps, but you need to learn about code itself along the way. It's a good thing to kind of know what languages are good for what. So how are you coding these apps again? Are you, like what environment are you using to write them? Because personally, for our class, we're using like Android Studio, so all the coding's being done in Java and stuff. Using an application called MIT App Inventor on Windows 10 computer. Okay, cool. To be honest, you wouldn't even be upset to get Snivy first. It'd just be like, how? Right? Like, that's the thing, is like, you'd be like, ah, man, I totally wanted to get this one first. Didn't expect to get that one ever. But yeah, then it just like shows up and you're like, hold up, what? Yo, Juan Manuel Garcia, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today? You are making a Pokemon ROM hack. It's way more advanced because it's black and white too, and it's almost done. Well, that'll be cool. Call it Pokemon Unknown. The objective is to catch all 24 unknown. So like you have to catch those to progress through the story. Very simple block coding. Oh, so like the drag and drop style? Okay. Yeah, that's how we would always, like, that's how we would program robots and stuff for FLL. Was, yeah, like, the kind of sequence block coding and all that stuff. Yo, Shiny Hunter Jackal, how's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. The champion is called Ian. Ooh, sounds like a tough guy. To be honest, once you actually prep to catch Cresselia, you return that hunt and put Snivy on hold. That's fair. That's fair. Like, you have the one that you want to like work on. I'm feeling you'd be bad at writing code. Probably not, actually. I mean, it's definitely like looks way more daunting than like drag and drop little programming blocks and stuff. But for the most part, each of those blocks corresponds to like a line or two of code. And so all that you're doing when you take all you're doing when you move from like that GUI style coding to like actual coding, like actual like line by line writing it out in a text editor thing, is you just have to know what those blocks end up being in lines. Because as long as you know the logic, you can kind of use it with any programming language. You know, give and take a couple variations between different languages and stuff. But, and honestly, like, if you're like, oh no, I'd be so bad, I'd be having to look things up all the time. I still look things up. I'm a senior computer science major, about to graduate, have worked with some pretty big tech companies. I still Google basic things, like extremely basic things about like, oh boy, what is this line of code gotta be? Like that kind of thing. It's been a while, it has been a little while, Zood. Has been a little bit. How have you been? You want to get the Cresselia? I totally understand that. Like, there's hunts that just take priority over other things. Our next unofficial shiny race can be Cresselia. It can. With today's stream, tomorrow's stream, and Sunday's stream, before I hop into Sinnoh. Like, those are guaranteed days I won't. You know, granted, if like Mareep or something else after Mareep takes super long, then we won't start on Monday. But the goal is to start Monday. Like, I wanted to have like at least, you know, like Tuesday's stream, yesterday's stream, today, and then like tomorrow and Sunday be not legends. Like, just mix it up a little bit. It's like, because like I said, there've only been like 3 total streams that weren't some kind of legendary or mythical Pokemon that we hunted in the past, I want to say almost 9 months. So I think we can do more than like a day every 3 months for these kind of hunts. Yo, Maui Shark, welcome to the stream. Your deck's having an ORS for Voltorb. Best of luck. Victor Albion, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Unifriends developed a game on Unity. Your teacher let you download Unity, and it was a great game. Mix of Pokemon Mario Zelda, and you got an A on it. Nice. Okay, so like you're messing with Unity and stuff. Yeah, you're pretty much using like industry software at that point. Unity is pretty good as far as like a free entry-level game engine. Mike F, welcome to the stream, dude. Shiny Hunter Pika, welcome. For real, how you been? I've been doing well. How about you? You're designing a robot for class and you can't decide on what to make. You're tired. You're tired. Are there any like requirements for the robot? Your friend wanted a shiny while streaming and it took him, oh, that is a big number, 12,590 random encounters. Whew, that is bad. That is rough. You did most of the coding. But, so like, if you've done coding there, then you've experienced, like, line-by-line text coding, right? You're good, you've just been so busy working, we try to make it when you can. It's all good, man. All good. How am I'm doing well, dude. I'm doing really, really well. We've had a good past few streams, you know, Rayquaza, Inkay yesterday. I got Box Light's Order, which I have been looking for. I've been looking forward to getting for a while now. So those are on the way. I'll get those. I think Sunday is the delivery date. Read your last message. It's funny. They keep scrolling off screen. I'm sorry, guys. Get ready for all your Sinnoh Legends to shine really fast just so you can beat your Cresselia. We'll see. We'll see, Cinder. I still want the game to make up fully for Regice. I say that, and it's gonna get upset thinking that it already had. Your favorite sport is, I'm gonna guess hockey. Also designed and wrote lines. I haven't messed around too much with Unity. I think a lot of Unity can be done without actual like line-by-line coding. Like, granted, obviously there's plenty of ways and reasons to use the line-by-line, like the actual like edit the actual code files manually as opposed to like letting all the layout and stuff do it for you. Yo, Dunpeel, welcome to the stream. How do you even chain Lapras? There is a massive process for setting that one up, dude. It is possible, but it is crazy. We're able to get 2 shiny Pokemon like Corsola and Dragalge moments ago today. Dude, awesome, Mike. Congratulations. Good luck on Mareep. Thank you, Jackal. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully we can get the pink sheep soon. Friend did modeling and friend did some other coding. Okay, cool. The robot is just drawing from all angles, but I have to make it in Miolator and animate it. Oh, okay. I thought you were, like, building a physical robot. It's either hockey or boxing? Okay. The race for Mareep is still on. It is. We haven't found Mareep yet. We haven't even hit triple digits on Mareep yet. I don't know. I have a feeling we could get it today. I'm confident. Caught a shiny Lillipup and called it Chair like Poochyena. Aw. You had 3D models. Yeah, cool. I mean, Unity is like mostly a 3D game engine. Like, yeah, there is definitely a way to do 2D in it, like, and it's a whole option. But like, it's a 3D game engine. As if destroying your entire hunting ego isn't making up for you getting like full 3 odds shinies during a hunt for Regice. It's like I came back after that, and now we're pretty even, right? Super impressive. I mean, that is really cool that you were able to do that. There are 5,013 from Mareep on Soul Silver now. Whew. Whew. I'll get to about that percent. Like, that's a little over halfway to odds in Soul Silver. I'll get to about that much. Like, I'll get a little bit over halfway to odds today, at least, I think. The power of method hunting versus full odds. Even though yours now, the Latias still stings a bit. Oh, now that you have yours, Latias still stings a little bit. I don't know why I was struggling to read that. It's the end of the week. The weekend is upon us. My brain is shutting down. I have so many drawings up in Photoshop, you're just waiting for it to crash, like waiting for your computer to just say no more, call it a day, and just turn off. The project took about a month. How do you call it? Pokemon Resurgible. Okay, cool. Why don't I level up Poochyena while hunting Ralts? I actually don't want a really strong Poochyena because I don't want anything that could even possibly one-hit KO Ralts. I don't have that many Pokeballs, so I do want to hit it a couple times. Also, because this is the badge quest, like, I kind of try to do a lot of the badge quests. Also, here's the thing. I have a level 10 one. I have one that's, like, in a good place as it stands. So I'd rather just have the quicker, like, I'd rather have the faster encounters that you get from just, like, running away, as opposed to actually battling it. But, bro, that's awesome, dude, though. Like, that's really cool that you're able to make that. Is it okay they give Lightyears? Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely, yeah, no. Like, you're absolutely allowed to give out the link and share, like, the Discord and everything. Totally feel free to do that. Everyone's welcome to share the stream, the link to the stream, link to the Discord, anything like that. Definitely, I actually really appreciate that. I'm gonna go and play a while. I'll be lurking while the shiny gods. It's time! Give the streamer a yellow Latias. They just pull the lever. Like, I wasn't even fully looking at the screen when it shined, was I? Like, I was busy trying to figure out if like music had come out that I was like, what? How didn't I know? You're making animation in Maya and had so much up that your PC crashed and you just saved like 5 hours until turn-in. Oof. No, you gotta save often. Like, once you're using all that software, like, it takes a toll on your computer. You didn't publish it because your teacher requires you to publish it somewhere. Where'd you put it? Brady Russell, how's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. Looking right at the screen when it happened, and oh man, that hurt. Ah. You got it though. You got it. I know that it's still a rough moment, but you did get yours. Put it on Google Play and the Unity Store. Really? You were able to get it out on, like, Google Play? Like, because I know it doesn't, like, cost anything to do that, but I know, like, they're really, really cautious, at least now, about, like, anything trademark. I haven't played Plant yet in Ultimate, so what are my thoughts? Piranha Plant is my new main. Not even joking. Piranha Plant is amazing, and, like, Piranha Plant is crazy good, in my opinion. As someone inexperienced with Smash, Piranha Plant is fantastic to play. It proceeded to nearly double the encounters you've done in the past month during the next week. It gave you motivation. You're welcome. Nah, yeah. I feel that though, like suddenly you see it, it's like, that could be me. So you have to go for it. Like 4,000 over the course of a month, and then you got yours, and over the next week you did over 3,000 until you got it. It's intense though. Here she's really fun to play. Piranha Plant, fantastic. Like, it really is fun because, you know, its moveset is so varied. Like, legitimately, it's really fun to play just because of, like I said, how varied the moveset is and how much, like, you know, you've got kind of the close range attacks and, like, figuring out how to use... Really, Neutral B is, like, the biggest one for me. Like, figuring out how to properly use that can be so helpful. Because, like, you can use it offensively and defensively. Sometimes it takes for you to get to 7k encounters, varies notice. You know, sometimes it doesn't take that long at all. Sometimes it takes months. It's a lot of encounters, so, like, it's gonna take a good chunk of time no matter what. And the more encounters you're doing and the longer you're going, like, overall have to go to do that, yeah, the more chances there are for you to, like, take a break. Level 100 shiny... I have a level 100 shiny Rowlet. Some... shinies on my team. Hey! That's awesome. Rujin took 6 months. Lottie took 1 month. Reshi has taken 2 months, and you're at 7k right now. Yeah, no, it's weird like that. It's weird like that. Like, you can be really, really motivated. Some days you can just kind of have a lull. Or some weeks you can just kind of have a lull. Like I said, it happens. It happens. And yeah, once you're up in those numbers, the only reason I'm mildly consistent is because of the streams. And even those, it's not really my feelings about it that change my my encounter rate. It's more the internet, how the internet feels. Shiny hunting Zora right now. Best of luck, Juan Manuel. Hope you get it, dude. I'll probably be at the big 8k tomorrow, to be honest. You'll get it, Cinder. You'll get it before that. I have a feeling tonight's stream will be a success. Yo, TP, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. A long time no see. Yeah, how have you been? How'd life go? Life is going well here. How's it going for you? Yeah, because we have, we finished up all the Hoenn legendary hunts. Finally, Regice beat that pain in the butt that took forever. We've got all of them. Rayquaza was found Monday. We're starting up Sinnoh next week. Everything is good. School's going well in the final semester. All that good stuff. Hope you're doing well, man. Watch tonight's stream to find out. I will indeed. Hopefully we can both find success today. Either, for me, either with this pink sheep or with something in Hoenn here. And you can find it with Reshi. Also, do I have? Okay. I don't know why I felt like I needed to check that. Whew. Haven't seen any gameplay of Joker. Also, don't play Persona, so you have no idea what to expect. My friends who have played Persona are super, super hyped for Joker getting added. But yeah, no, it's definitely going to be unique, I think. Just, you know, same reason Piranha Plant, like, you know, or different reasons from Piranha Plant, I guess, because, like, Piranha Plant's just it's a plant. We haven't really had that before in Smash. It's a completely unique character. Joker also just like is from a franchise with a completely different feel to it than most of these characters. Like so many Fire Emblem characters are in the game, and they act fairly similar because of that. Like Joker's gonna be completely different just for the sake, just because Persona is such a different game. Hyped by K. Rool and Incineroar. It has been cool. Like as someone who's not super into Smash, it has been cool seeing all of these like new additions and how they play. Just realized that my Tizrai is not long reach. Nope, it is not. I do have a long reach. I do have, you know, the hidden ability ones, but I haven't used them for anything. School's going good too. Awesome. Just a lot of tests to check if you're good enough to study biology. Hey, that'll be really cool. That'll be really cool when you're able to do that. Considered picking up Persona 5 just to see what the hype is about. And I've heard it's really good. I just don't have like a system to really play it on. I don't know what I'll do about picking up if I will even pick up all these DLC characters as they come out. Like I'm not sure. Like Piranha Plant was free, so like. That one's definitely just worth it because I already had the game, and that's all you needed to get Piranha Plant was to have the game by yesterday. But like the actual DLC characters, I don't know. I don't know if I'll end up picking them up, just because that's money, and I don't know how much I'm gonna end up playing a lot of Smash. Was Red Chase's shiny hard to recognize? I kept having false positives in my mind. Like, I kept having, like, you know, like, I kept thinking it was shiny. People on stream kept thinking it was shiny. You know, that kind of stuff. But we didn't really ever have, like, or, like, we didn't, like, when I saw the shiny, I, like, immediately recognized it as being shiny. But I wasn't 100% sure. Like, I definitely, like, if you go back, if you watch that reaction, like, you see me kind of, like, freak out. But I don't want to, like, speak too soon. Like, I jump up because, like, I can't control that, but I don't, like, say, like, it's a shiny until it sparkles, just because I couldn't be fully sure, but it was different enough that I knew. It's a wrench person, yes! Yes, Mel is one of the mods. I heard overwhelmingly good things about it. Yeah, Persona. Be back to check. Alright, see you in a bit, TP. 2 months ago, Fire Emblem, I don't know her. How Luciana, his wife, Fire Emblem is great, and Robin is pretty. I need to actually play. I own Fate's Birthright. Like, I should play that at least. But it's one of those things where it's like, I kind of get into the games, and then I just fade out. Like, I kind of get into them, and I kind of, like, I get right up to where I should start really sinking into the story. And then I just fade out. It's weird. Alright guys, one thing we should do is we should start just like preemptively figuring out a name. What are we gonna name this this Mareep when we get it? Do we have any ideas? You got some good luck with shiny Mareeps. You got like 4 of them. Sending some luck to you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hopefully this Mareep decides to shine today, because like I said, I would love... We got Entei yesterday. I would love to have 2 streams back-to-back where we successfully get a shiny. Entei almost did it. If Entei had been nice and had shined on Tuesday, it would have happened. Would have happened there. Nobody knows the Matt memes. I mean, I know the Matt memes. There's not really much to bounce off of that with, though. You loved Wii Fit Plus. We only ever had Wii Fit. And then we had, like, you know, Wii Sports and Sports Resort. Those are always fun. Cotton Candy. It does look like cotton candy. That is definitely what Mareep reminds me of. You never actually played a Fire Emblem game, but you watched a lot of support conversations and character analysis, and you've actually determined your favorite character isn't Lucina. Really? Counting for, like, counting sheep? Name it Amphi? What if it stays as a Mareep, though? That'd be a bit awkward, wouldn't it? It'd be like false expectations. It's Cordelia, you love Cordelia so much, and you want her to have good things. It's a really close second, though. Okay. Is also barefoot. Favorite Fire Emblem character might be Marth. Yo, Derpy Dog, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How have you been? My favorite car brand and model. That's a tough question. That's a really, really tough question. There's so many. If we're talking like everything, things that like Koenigsegg is like, they just make such ridiculously cool cars. So there's that. Like, so you got Koenigsegg there, and things like the Agera and the Agera RS are like really great cars. Really cool to see. Just ridiculously crazy fast and all that stuff, but they're also crazy expensive. I don't know, Ford ends up having a special place in my heart because I drive a Ford Crown Vic, so I don't know, I'm biased there probably. Yeah, no, it's like, if we're talking like overall, then it's definitely like Koenigsegg's like one of those ones that I'd always like dreamed to have one of those cars. What color would I buy? Probably white. White with like the black accents. Only know the Fire Emblem characters in Smash. Those are the only ones I can actually remember names of. 6th grade still sucks. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, Derpy Dog. And speaking of foreign things, yes. Speaking of Swedish cars. Well, like Swedish car and then American car. Car nerd. Yup. That's me. One of those people that actually enjoys, like, working on his car. This year was amazing for you. It was pretty good. It was pretty good for me, I would say. Like, I don't know, I can't remember anything particularly bad about it, at the very least. Also, I was behind by one encounter. Yo, Den, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. When you were young, you used to think cars were the coolest thing ever. Do you not now? How you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. The school week is over. The weekend is here. I'm waiting on some box lights to arrive for some filming stuff, which will be super, super exciting. I'm looking forward to that. They're gonna get here Sunday, so I'm gonna start working on getting things prepped, so like as soon as they're here and as soon as I figure out how to set them up and use them, I can start doing stuff. Yo, Firemaster, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, man. That Treecko hunt took you off, so you got an Alpha Sapphire just to have higher odds. Oh, just so you don't have to do it in like Gen 3, you can do it in Gen 6. When you were younger, you thought trains were the coolest things ever. I have very fond memories of some Lego train sets. I feel like a lot of little kids are like fascinated by trains. There's actually a Koenigsegg in GTA 5, it's called the Entity XF, you should take a look. Yeah, usually that's what I would drive back before they released a whole bunch of extra cars. Was, yeah, the Entity, and they released the newer-ish version of it kind of in the game too. Like, basically they had like, I think what it was equivalent to like the CCR, and then they added what basically is the CCX into it. Like, it just had more aggressive aero. Yeah, no, like whenever there are free matches with supercars, I tend to end up choosing that. Just because Koenigsegg is like great. It's been like a car brand that I always thought was super cool since Midtown Madness 3 on the original Xbox. Like, cause it was like the super secret unlockable car, and I was like, what? Like, most of my memories aren't actually of the Koenigsegg. It's of like some little, it's like of seeing some mystery paint job thing hidden up that like you had to hit with the right car. And being like, how the heck could that car ever get there? Like, what car could go that fast? And lo and behold, the Koenigsegg could. You fascinated the trains. Like, they were all super intrigued with little Vanillix. Think you'll breed for Rowlet? That's fair. That's how I did my hunt for Rowlet. You go about this breeding. There's like this whole combination of like Imprisoned and a Smeargle and all these things that you have to get right. And you kind of have to luck into getting the hunt started. And once you do, it's all set. But you have to luck into it. Not catch the used to in that sense? I did. That's why I was like, but then how? How could it not be the case that it's still super cool? It's any 6 Gen 5 Pokemon to catch. I don't think I could think of 5. I don't think I could think of 6 off the top of my head for you to go after. Fletchling, Scraggy, Sandile, Tyrant, there you go. His favorite game series uses Mario Kart. Mine would be Pokemon. Outside of Pokemon, probably Crash Bandicoot. In real life, I'm more into old school cars or newer models. More so newer models, I'd say. Granted, I think a lot of car people, especially like some of the younger car people, like, you know, from more my, like around my age and stuff, and a little older, fascinated with some of the older, like, by older I mean like mid to late 90s Japanese cars, just because of things like, you know, Fast and Furious and everything. You know, you have like all the GTRs, the you know, R32 through R34s. You've got this, the, you know, Mark IV Supra. Going back a little bit more, you have the 88.6. That's always just like a classic, just for the anime sake. But at the same time, newer cars are definitely really cool too. Older cars are way easier to work on. And like, I have one of the most work-onable cars ever. Since, like I said, I do drive like an 01 Crown Vic. It's like, everything's super simple and super spacious. So there's no like, like you can just stick a wrench in there and pretty much get anything you want. Every once in a while, you compliment how cool the car is. Alright. Tokyo Drift cars are literally every 12-year-old's dream. For real. For real. Like, granted, a lot of the stuff in that movie even was already, like, Tokyo Drift even at that point was already, you know, looking at, like, 809s and, like, 350Zs and everything. Well, you go back to the first Fast and Furious, and, like, the main hero car that they're working on for half the movie is a Mark IV Supra. I mean, your class is a nerd on cars, and you're just like, I want one that works and has good MPG. That's what I mean. If you're not really into them, then that's pretty fair in terms of like qualifications of a good car to you. I don't know. I'm one of those guys. I want to go out there like and just like work on my car. I want to like modify it and make it faster and stuff. But right now it's just a matter of keeping it running because it's up there in age at this point. Do you remember the Tokyo Drift theme song? Yes, I actually recently watched Tokyo Drift because the first 3 Fast and Furious movies are on Netflix. So it was only like 2 or 3 weeks ago that I actually watched Tokyo Drift again. Fast and Furious are great movies. The first ones are, after like 4 or 5, they start to get kind of iffy. As a car person, at least. Like, the last one I saw was 7. Like, I'd seen the first, like, like 7, or the first 6, and then, you know, obviously, like, 7 was kind of like, oh, how are they going to write off Paul Walker's character and stuff. And so, like, there's a reason to watch that, but, like, I heard about 8 and just decided against it. And I've decided just not to watch any of them since. One kid loves taxis and Teslas. And will yell taxi or Tesla if he sees one. I pretty much drive a taxi. Who's ready for Fast and Furious 9, 10, and Infinity? They never end, which is good. Didn't they just release a trailer from some, like, spin-off movie? Yo, Greg Hand, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today? Time to leave for work. Alright, see you later, Cinder. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Hope work goes well. I will try my best to catch your stream later on tonight. Didn't even know that. It was Fate of the Furious. And yeah, they like just dropped a trailer or something for like Hobbs and Shaw or something. They're slowly just turning the series into here's the Expendables, but this time they have cars. Time in the middle of a test. That's a little bit. It's a little bit mistimed there. Glad it's the weekend. Me too. It's been out for a year or two. Yeah, I just remember hearing like hearing about one of the scenes in it, and as a computer guy and a car guy, I was like, You got 2.3k subs. Yes, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm super excited. We're almost at 2.4. Almost 2.4. That'd be amazing. I kind of half jokingly set a goal for, you know, hey, let's try to get to like 2.4 before the end of January. Didn't quite happen. There were some issues with the internet that caused streams not to be able to happen and stuff. But you know, what are you gonna do? Just thankful you're not in New York City. That would be a lot of taxis. Wasn't interested. There was a lot of stuff that just kind of happened in that movie. I was like, But no, there was like one scene apparently in particular. I don't want to like spoil anything. Granted, the movie's 2 years old and I haven't even seen it. But there's one scene in particular with it that I was just like, hearing about what went down, I was like, never mind. I'm good without this. I don't need that. I did not need it in my life. They have 5 Ice Age movies, which is really weird. It's always weird to think there are a lot of franchises and series like that I watched like the first 2 movies or something, and then like just never watched anymore. And apparently like I fell out of being in the like target demographic, so like they stopped advertising them to me. You know, like I didn't see a trailer for like the last 3 Ice Age movies. They just kind of happen, and then you're like, wait, they have how many of those now? 2.3K is like 2 times your school. It's strange to think about the fact that everybody is sub to you. It is really weird to think about. Like, on one hand, in the grand scheme of YouTube, 2374 isn't really all that many. Or, you know, 14 people watching is a pretty small stream compared to some people. But that's like as many people as, like, some days I'll have like 30 people in here, and that's more than like are in some of my classes I've had at college. That's really weird to think about. Want me to become a bigger YouTuber, but you'll miss the small community. You have no idea why. You just like it. Hey, that's fair. That's fair. Like, there's definitely a charm to like having a small little community that like everyone's tightly knit. You know, when most people show up that like are returning people, you recognize them and we can have a conversation and catch up and stuff. It's definitely not quite the same when the stream passes, you know, the triple digits of concurrent viewers and stuff, but I think it's fun. I personally, as the creator, and I want to see the channel and community and everything grow, so I'm biased towards it getting and becoming a bigger community, but I agree, there's a charm. Samuel, how's it going? You're at 16,111 soft resets for Charmander. You're very salty. You'll get it, dude. You'll get it. You're almost at double odds there, dude, but I believe in you, man. You'll get it. Toy Story is a film like that. Like, 3 came out. 3 came out years and years later, and I was like, okay. Like, you know, Pixar's pretty good about that. Now there's a 4th one, and it's like, wondering how that's gonna be, you know. Ice Age was always funny. I definitely liked like the first one. I only specify that because that's the only one I can like remember watching a lot. Your comments actually get seen. See, like that's one of the things that I definitely like is like I'm able to kind of keep up with people, you know. You're basically a full-time teacher, all right? Yeah, 12 hours a week's full-time. Just got a notification, one of your favorite Twitch streamers, so Twitch does give notifications. Yeah, I usually would get, like, emails about stuff. I had to turn that off, because, like, I don't know, I didn't want to, like, my inbox full. I prefer just, like, a normal notification. Sometimes. Never got a shiny in your life, Derpy Dog, you will get one. I believe you will get one. 4th one's apparently going to be standalone. Interesting. Interesting. What happened to the baby from Ice Age 1? Who knows? It's a mystery for all. It somehow feels like, honestly, I feel like the Ice Age movies somehow go back in time with each movie. You know, like somehow every like enemy kind of now in Ice Age is like, or at least like after like the first one, like in the second one, and like the third one was literally like Dawn of the Dinosaurs or something, and it's like, but you've already had people in the movie. Sid, best Ice Age character. You won't eventually if you keep trying. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shinies are really just about patience. A little bit of luck, but a lot of patience. You know, no matter what your luck is like, if you have patience, you'll be able to make it through. But it can be hard. It can be hard sometimes, for sure. Like, the only reason I'm able to do some of the soft reset hunts that I do now is because I've spent so long doing other hunts that don't take as long. Like, I've kind of, like, built up that patience. Ice Age Squirrel was funny though. I gotta take it back. Ice Age Squirrel, best character. Scrap or whatever his name is. Excuse me. much, everybody. You'll be back. Alright, see you in a bit, Bang 10. Scrats, yes. Give you a good giggle. Great, like, comic relief. Granted, in a comedy, so it's not like there really was much of a need for it. That was an interesting way to bring in that. Like, it was always like a good, like, kind of like brought in random plot development points. He's the one destruction and ice. Like, that's kind of what I meant, like the plot development. Like, he just kind of like started things half the time. He was the cause of half the problems in those movies. The most influential character in the whole series. Also, guys, just so anyone knows, every once in a while you might see the counter for Mareep jump up a couple, or jump down one or two. That is because every 5 I actually know where the heck I am as far as Mareep counts go. But like, so every 5 encounters I kind of know where Mareep counts are, so I can like set things back how they should be. Because like I said, SOS hunting's really weird, for me at least. Like, I always end up goofing up. Or I forget to add to the counter, or add when I shouldn't. How there are only 4? I know there's the first one, then the second one, like, you know, they meet whatever the second mammoth's name is, and then there's one with dinosaurs, and I think there's one more. I think there's, I seem like 4 is right. Is that all there are? Or is there a 5th one? Because I can only think of like 3 specifically, and I know one that I never ever saw any of happened. But I really wouldn't be surprised if there was a 5th. Okay, yeah, so like that. You know, we just went up 2 encounters on Mareep, but I just realized we hit 6,600 encounters for Ralts. Hopefully it shines soon for us. That threw me off a little bit. Not gonna lie, was not expecting that noise. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for the yawn. Like I've kind of said, the weekend is here. I'm ready for a little bit of a break. Kind of know which last one you watch. I think I saw Dawn of the Dinos, but I'm not even sure. Collision course. Oh, so there is a 5th one then. Okay. Seems like quite an awful lot of like massive geological events to be happening in the lifespan of like one sloth. Or really even more short, like the lifespan of one squirrel. Although Scrat is actually different squirrels each movie. the Ice Age conspiracy theory here. Yeah, see, like, it's like, yeah, never heard of it. This is the first time I've heard of the name for it. And like I said, like, you could have told me either way that there was either 4 or 5 of them, and I would have just been like, yeah, sounds right. Fifth Ice Age is really weird. Like, they managed to make a good movie once, and then they kind of, like, made a second one that was okay, and then from there it was like, they're dragging this out. So now over half of the franchise has been, they're dragging it out. I think it's like either the first, second, or both. I know I've seen the first 2. I may have seen the 3rd. And that's it. I know I haven't seen the 4th or 5th. Heck, I didn't even know 100% the name of this. Remember Rio? I never actually saw Rio. I just played the Angry Birds game. Wasn't there also a second Rio movie? Like, they made a second one, right? One was really good, and one was still good, but didn't like it as much. That's kind of my thoughts on the first couple of those. And honestly, a lot of movies like that, where it's like, the first one was pretty good. Like, because it was kind of a unique movie, and then like, hey, let's make another one. Despite the fact that the appeal of it was that it was, like, not a sequel to something. As in, like, okay, it's still kind of got the charm, it's still kind of doing its thing, but it's very obvious that it wasn't like a plot that really fits in with the story all that well. Also, I think I actually am there. Yeah, there were 2. That's what I thought. Paralysis is slowing the hunt down a little bit. Watched both and was like meh on both. But I watched the series Prison Break. I have not watched it, no. I feel like people have recommended I watch it before, but I've never gotten around to it. Currently, I am watching Criminal Minds, like, is my, like, kind of just put on in the background Netflix type show. And I've been trying to get Mel to watch Better Call Saul, because we got through Breaking Bad last semester, and so now, like, gotta get caught up on that for when season 4 gets added to Netflix. Because I've seen all of it at this point, but I'm trying to get her caught up. That is really, that's, yeah, no, it kind of just feels like it went off the deep end for sure. That's the whole movie. You described the whole movie in like a sentence and a half. Yeah, I'm not really surprised. If we're being real. Breaking Bad's about the production of amphetamine. It is about the production of meth, yes. Basically, high school science teacher finds out he has cancer and the only way he can afford the treatments he feels is to make meth. So he makes meth. But then does not stop making it. Lego 2 movie hype, or Lego Movie 2 hype. I'm excited. I went to the midnight release, or the midnight premiere of I'm dumb. I'm trying to figure out what encounter I'm on now. I'm just like, I need to just wait until I hit the, like, right number. Midnight premiere of Lego Movie, like the first Lego Movie. I probably should have specified that. Like my dad and I went to that one. First Lego Movie was so good, so you hope the second one is just as good. Me too. Me too. I also really, really personally loved Lego Batman. Like that one was really good. The video game spoiled you. Like you played it before you watched the movie. Oh no, I didn't mean to actually battle this Poochyena. Let's run. That's a shame. It's a shame. Should have seen the movie first. There's too many good Netflix shows. Shooter Break, Prison Break, The Blacklist, Spartacus. There's a bunch of good stuff. My issue with Netflix tends to be that I can't find new things. Like, that might sound weird, but like Netflix is really good at recommending that I rewatch these shows that it knows I liked and I watched the first time, and never like experiments with what to recommend for me. Because, like, I don't know, it just feels like their algorithm for, like, they like this kind of show them these kind of shows, is too strict to the point that, like, it physically will not show you things it doesn't think you'll like. But, like, the only reason it doesn't think I'll like it is because I've never seen it, and the only reason I haven't seen it is because it doesn't show it to me. You know? It's like, I found out something was on Netflix at one point, so I watched it, and then suddenly I was like, oh, hey, I love those kind of shows. I didn't know they had anything like that on Netflix. So I watched like a couple episodes, I'm like, hey, I wonder if they have anything else like this, and searched for like a similar kind of topic, and nothing showed up, literally nothing. I finished the series, and then suddenly all of these different shows were available, like, and like recommended as like, hey, you should watch this. And it's not like it was months and months later where they could have added more, it was like the next day. So it's just, it really feels like Netflix tries to like get you in this watch cycle of like, hey, just watch these shows over and over again, and forget about everything else, which is weird. You'd think they'd want to advertise their variety. Like how they show you boring movies about minor problems. Like, I hadn't ever really been recommended, a lot of, as weird as this might sound, like, things like Planet Earth and stuff like that, like kind of those like nature shows that you can just kind of leave onto the background, tune in occasionally and see and be like, oh, that's cool. None of them got recommended to me. I saw like some Reddit post where it was like, hey, here's insert whatever. Like, oh, it's on Netflix now. I was like, oh, heck yeah, I'll go watch that. Or like, it's been on Netflix, yeah, I'll go watch that. And I like watched part of it, I was like, hey, I wonder if they have another season of it. And it said no. Like, when I searched, it physically did not have anything else. But when I go back, like when I finish the show, suddenly like the recommended, like, hey, because you watched this showed up. And it had like 20 different versions of it. And I was like, where were these? I don't know, it was weird. It can be my Netflix guide. Show me through the ocean of content. Ant-Man and the Wasp is on Netflix? Ooh, I'm gonna have to watch that. I heard also Incredibles 2 is actually on there now. So I'll have to actually watch that now, because I haven't seen it yet. There's one line from the Lego Batman movie that absolutely killed you with laughter. There were quite a few adding stuff. Oh, it is. Yeah, I'll have to. It's probably gonna end up being what I watch tonight. Mel is excited to watch it with me, so I think we're probably gonna end up watching that today. So I'm excited. We're talking about what is the password? Iron Man sucks. I found that so funny for some reason. I'm blanking. There were just so many lines. Just so many lines that like had me like laughing in the theater with that movie. It's good. I don't like it. I mean, it's Pixar. I trust Pixar to like make movies that I'll really enjoy, so I'm excited to see it. Who wants to watch the Bee Movie? I tried. I gave it an honest shot and I tried to watch it. Here's what happened. I started watching it just because like, ha, it's on Netflix. Watch it for the meme. And I watched it. And it's about when I felt like, you know, 2/3 of the way through the movie, like I was like, alright, how far? How much time do we have left? I was expecting like 20 minutes. 20 minutes left, maybe 30 minutes if there was really a lot of time left. No, I was 30 minutes into the movie and there was like over an hour left and I was like, nope, just turned it off. I could not handle watching more of it. Like realizing I wasn't even halfway through, I was just like, oh gosh. It's just, it was at that point where like 3D animation hadn't, outside of Pixar, no one could do 3D animation for some reason still. Crunchy just, yeah, it really, like, it was a rough experience. You're back, welcome back, Bangtan. I made a funny comic of Ian failing a shiny Mareep. That's not very funny. I don't know, that'd be sad. I don't like jazz, so no. That's fair. I had to watch the Bee Movie over 20 times. Why would you do that? What situation could you end up in where you would ever have to do that? Were you being tortured? For real though, how do you end up in a situation where you have to watch it 20 times? I think I'm an encounter behind. The Mii movie was pretty bad in your opinion, but the Emoji movie was extremely bad in your opinion. The only good thing that I think came out of the Emoji movie was like Jack's films are ironically liking the Emoji movie. Like I think literally that's the only thing. I regret watching that movie in theaters. Oof. Oof. I just remember seeing like the Twitter posts and all the reviews that came after it. Just the amount that that movie was like, hey, you know, like some studio executives going, let's make a movie that really resonates with like the youth. They like these emoji things. Let's make a movie about those. And then fill it full of ads, because the investors are probably like, oh heck yeah, that sounds good. And then, honestly, I don't think anyone that ever said yes to any part of that movie should ever have a job again. But, it is what it is. Yeah, I really don't know how that movie made it through any levels of testing and came out as like a, yeah, that's a good idea. I hated to see people's faces after the Emoji movie, like a before and after picture of the life just drained from their face. Good on you, son. You think you're funny. It's like, congrats, you tried. DreamWorks lets you down sometimes, but they do some good movies. DreamWorks definitely. They hit more than they miss, I think, like as far as like decent movies, but they don't quite have like the Pixar track record. But definitely, if there was a studio that like you would say, oh, whatever movie is from them, animated wise, all right, DreamWorks, you guys. They usually are okay. I do have a video. Feel free to post it in like the advertising chat on the Discord. And that's exactly what everyone knew. That's what it was going to be. Vanillix, like. I don't think anyone thought it was gonna have like actual like decent humor in it. When I saw the trailer, that doesn't look too bad. After the movie, oh, what did I just watch? It's like TJ Miller left Silicon Valley for that movie. Like, I cannot believe that's what happened. Like, that he chose that. One in my opinion is the worst movie ever made. Honestly, probably B-movie or Emoji Movie. I haven't seen an Emoji Movie, so I can't really say anything to its credit. It just, nothing that came out of it was good. B-Movie, like I said, I watched 30 minutes of it and thought I had watched close to an hour and 20 minutes of it. I don't think any movie has ever made me feel like I had seen that, like I had been there that long, and I was literally just like sitting in my room watching it on my TV. Like, there was nothing keeping me watching it. left the theater near the end of Minions. I watched that one on Netflix. Like, I think I just turned it on like the TV one morning before I had class. Like, why not? Let's look at it. It wasn't good. I don't think anyone would have expected it to be good. But it wasn't the worst thing I'd ever seen. Again, B movie. On the opposite side of things, Baby Driver, favorite movie ever. Apparently, the animated Super Mario Bros. Movie is coming in 2021. I saw that announcement. I saw a post about that on Twitter, yeah. I like the Emoji Movie, great for you, it's just not your cup of tea. That's fair, like, yeah, definitely, like, people can like what they want to like. There's no need to judge anyone based off of their choices, but I have my opinions. Imagine watching the B movie in theaters. You need 3 baskets of popcorn, otherwise you wouldn't last that long. You need some incentive to stay in there. You saw the B movie in theaters? Really? Gosh, that movie came out so long ago. I don't remember what like my thoughts on it were. My thoughts were on it back then. But yeah, like I tried watching it less than a year ago, and excuse me. Like I said, I just could not get through it. Yeah, so in less movie news and more Pokemon type news, I am still right there on the verge of getting Celebi and Go. Like, I walked around today, was trying to find, I need Remoraid's and Chinchou's, like, and Larvitars technically, but honestly, I'm not that hopeful. Honestly, I feel like I'd be more likely to find an Onix. Because I have to get the candies. I don't have enough rare candies to just boost any of them, or really all of them, up to like the evolution number. And I know the moment I like preemptively do it, I'm gonna find that one, and I'm not gonna find the others. What are the Ralts odds? So Ralts is a 1 in 8,192 hunt, like true full odds. On top of I think like a 5% chance of a Ralts encounter. So really, like if you're talking like specifically wanting a shiny Ralts, you're looking at like 1 in like 160,000 or something. Which is possible, but you know, I don't know. Netflix describes Thanos as an intergalactic sociopath. I don't think it's wrong. Ralts is 4% there. I think you can repel it up to 10. I think you can repel trick it up to 10. You can't get it to 100%, but you can boost it a little bit. You can get, you know, level 4 and ups, but nothing crazy good. Shiny has a Pika. Welcome back. How are you doing? I think it's time for a Leatherberry. Yep, there we go. Considered watching, actually considering watching Ant-Man and the Wasp. Heard it was bad, but meh. Really? It's 10.26 with Repel, which are pretty soon you're doing Shiny Badge Quest. Yeah, like, that'd be something that I have to like reset every couple encounters. Like I'd have to reset, like save right before I use a repel and then just start resetting from there. Which I have considered. I've kind of considered doing it, but it didn't increase the odds a lot for like having to remember to do that. I don't know. Really, and I've said this before, the only thing I care is that I don't get a shiny Poochyena. Yeah, no, it is a very, very low chance of getting a shiny Ralts. Again, like, it's really a shiny, not Poochyena that I'm looking for. Don't leave, there could be an after credit scene. Could? There is! That's how they get you to sit through and actually watch the credits. Resetting an emerald kind of doesn't work since the RNG is broke. Yeah, it kind of doesn't. I do have frames that are fairly early, and like they do exist. They do exist, so it's not impossible for me to do it. Like that's actually how I kind of RNG abuse. Is like that's how I have so many Poochyenas. Is like in this route, one of my early frames is a Poochyena frame, as well as a shiny frame. And so yeah, it always results in that Poochyena showing up. You better get your games back. Hopefully, awesome. You'll continue your horde hunt for Whismur on Alpha Sapphire and your soft hunt for Steenie/Oranguru at Ultra Moon. Best of luck, Shiny Hunter Pika. Like seriously, best of luck. How many pushes am I at? I don't know exactly how many I have. We have 5 in the party. We have, I think, like, maybe 7 or 8 more in the PC. So it's up there. It's up there. Alright, see you later, TP. Thanks for tuning into the stream, dude. It was good to see ya. I hope to see you again soon, man. Yeah, no, I am at. I have a lot of those. It is a chunk. It is a chunk for sure. Games. Alright, seeing a bit shiny Hunter Pika. Guess you went into anaphylactic shock because of a banana. Ooh. Glad you know you're okay and you're here right now, man. That's gonna be scary, dude. Holy crap. Oh jeez, for real. For real though. Caught it earlier. That's good at least. That's good. At least like, you're able to like recover from that then. Yeah, it's like it's a type of allergic reaction. Never heard of that? It's like when people have like a peanut allergy get if they eat a peanut. You have to wait a minute or two, that's fine. Alright, well you'll be able to get them soon then, dude. Evil banana. It's just out. It was just out to get you. Because you're allergic to bananas. Thought that they make your tongue fuzzy for no reason. Oh no. Oh no, dude. At least, like, you found out, like, now, and not sometime when it could have ended up even worse. I'm still sorry to hear it, though, dude. Like, that's gonna be... That had to have been really scary to go through, so I'm glad, like, you're okay, man. Never heard of someone with a banana allergy? I mean, all different types of food allergies can happen, but yeah, like, sometimes they're just... They really do kind of feel out. Like, I don't know what would happen, what would cause that with a banana. You just don't want to miss shiny Mareep. Hopefully we can get it today. I'm really, really hoping we can get it, because we can get Mareep. We've already got Entei. Like, we can get a good number of Pokemon hunted before we go back to these Sinnoh legends. Just because, yeah, I don't know. I really want, like, this little bit of a breather to actually feel like a bit of a breather, because, like, we took a break, between the Johto and Hoenn legends. Like, we did take a break, as in we did a Zora hunt, but the Zora hunt ended the same day as, like, it ended the same day as our Ho-Oh hunt ended, so we never had, like, a single video that was, like, just that. Like, I think I ended up taking a break because, like, I did that, and then I went somewhere. So, like, I just wasn't streaming because I wasn't streaming. Unrelated to the actual... Unrelated to anything with actually, like, taking a break from the hunts. I mean, you don't have a water allergy, but water does make your tongue fuzzy, though. Just getting around there. There are people that are, which is actually kind of, like, really scary, because, you know, you're essentially allergic to a large part of your body. Like, I don't know what exactly happens, but it's essentially like a water allergy, and it's really, like, that's gonna be awful. Is that Baby Shark? It is Baby Shark. And then a baby dolphin. Sounds bad. Like that would just be, it would be, like, the water thing, that would be so unfortunate. Baby banana. It's a little tiny banana. I think we can hit 200 encounters this stream, guys. What do you guys think? Maybe we can hit a Mareep number 200 today. Joke, welcome to the stream. Are we at 15 likes? That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you guys for getting us to that. We're 5 away from the sub goal for the day. Maybe that can be hit as well. all the baby animals and fruit, I guess, are showing up in chat now. It's my favorite type. It's a weird one for me because I don't really have much of a favorite type anymore. I used to really have one, and that was dark. So dark type's still kind of my favorite type, just because it used to be. Because yeah, usually it's just based off of whatever. Like I have a bunch of favorite Pokemon. Like I have a bunch of Pokemon I like in that type. And for me, like that used to be dark type, but now they're like all over the place. You know, grass, psychic, water, flying. So like, I really don't have a favorite at this point. The stream is around 23 minutes left. Let's get that Mareep. Yes, indeed, Brady, indeed. Hopefully we can get this Mareep today. Like I said, I would love to have these back-to-back streams. Granted, it would be a little bit awkward to be getting Mareep now and then be uploading the Entei thing tonight still. But that happens occasionally. I just gotta actually get Entei kind of rendered out properly. So I definitely think we're gonna hit, because yeah, like I said, we have like 23 minutes left, we have like 25 encounters left on Mareep before we hit 200. We've definitely gotten past the halfway point, odds-wise, as it stands, so hopefully we can get it soon. Suggested the Mareep, so it'd be really nice for it to show up. I'm really hoping it does. Mareep was a great choice, I appreciate the suggestion. He was there for Rayquaza, he just didn't speak. That's all good. Glad you're able to be there for it. That was so hype. I'm so glad we were able to do that and get that. Like, it is kind of crazy that we were able to pull that one off. As quickly as we did, especially. Like, especially once we were kind of thinking about, like with Groudon's numbers and everything like that. Like, it was a bit, phew. Can you suggest the next hunt after Mareep? I mean, anyone's welcome to suggest hunts. Currently, as it stands, if we get Mareep before Monday, like if we get, and by that I kind of mean like today or tomorrow, because if we get it Sunday, that'll be the end of the stream, and then Monday we'll pick up with Yuxi. But yeah, as it stands, like if we get Mareep today or tomorrow, then yeah, we can totally take another suggestion. The only limitation on it is I'd prefer it to be something that is only in USUM and not in Sun and Moon. So like, cause I can do a bunch of other hunts in Sun and Moon with my full team. So just Feebas after Yuxi. I've already done a Feebas. Once we get to Yuxi, we're going back into Sinnoh Legends, and then from there it'll just be hunting like Sinnoh Legends until we get through to the end of those, and then it'll be another little bit of a break. But I've already done Feebas and Milotic. Not on stream, but off stream. And like I said, so I'm looking for things that are specifically in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon and not in Sun and Moon. Shuppet. That's in Sun and Moon, right? Like, I really want to say Shuppet was in Sun and Moon. No? Huh. I mean, yeah, if it's not it, then sure, maybe. Yeah, so it's not in there, maybe. Ghost types are a little bit difficult just because, you know, False Swipe and stuff doesn't work on them immediately. But there's a possibility for that, definitely. So yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. If we get Mareep, sure, we can. If we get Mareep today or tomorrow, we can definitely start a Shuppet hunt, I say. Get a False Swiper with the ability Scrappy. That's an option. I also do have Foresight on my, I do have Foresight on my Decidueye. So that's usually how I go about that. Which is really more of a process, and Scrappy would be the better way to go about it, but it just ends up working out for me that way. Because I'm lazy and I have this one. Also, I'm off by 1 on the counter. Pangaro's good for Ghost Stones. Yeah, because it can have a Scrappy. Does it have Scrappy or does it have Mold Breaker? Either way, yeah, they definitely are able to use False Swipe in that situation. Yeah, so that's something that I guess I'll have to start planning out. Because I have a feeling I'm probably going to speak too soon here, and this hunt's probably going to go on and be like Puffin's Alolan Sandshrew hunt, now that I've said this, but I have a feeling Mareep's going to shine before the end of the stream tomorrow, at the very least. So I'd say, yeah, we'll probably be able to, hunt that Shuppet, so I should probably start getting it set up. Oh, it had Scrappy? Okay. I used Kangoro when you got Ghastly at 578 SOS calls and it had Scrappy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, either one of those abilities works. Alright, eventually I'm gonna have to False Swipe this Mareep. It's calling in for help too much. It's gotta burn itself out here in a second. Or you can get Mareep today. That's true. Like I said before the end of stream tomorrow, I'm thinking. So, like, technically right now is before the end of tomorrow's stream. So, it can happen. It can happen. Like, Entei shined in how many encounters? 200 something? Let's see. 223 encounters. So we're getting close to it. I don't think we'll quite hit that number today, but we'll get close. So it's definitely possible. Definitely possible for that, for the Mareep. Like, right now. We're actually prepped too. We got so lucky with that Entei, guys, because I was literally out of Lepa Berries. The last Leaf Blade I used was KOing the non-shiny Entei that called in the shiny. Don't have a Scrappy Pokemon. They're pretty easy to get. It is hidden ability. In most cases, I think. So you have to, like, it has to be called in. But if you're setting up for an SOS hunt, like, the call-ins to start getting hidden abilities are nothing in comparison to getting a shiny. SOS or Pancham until the Pangoro has Scrappy is what you recommend. So is Scrappy an ability that just, like, presents itself immediately, or would you have to be using a Ghost type and have it use a normal move for it to tell you that it has Scrappy? Because I know things like Mold Breaker, just like, hey, it breaks the mold, and it, like, tells you that flat out, no matter if it's going to be helpful to the hunt or not. But then things like, you know, Frisk and stuff don't actually tell you anything until, like, unless there's, like, actually a use for it. Or things like Clear Body and stuff where it's like, haha, that did nothing. Like, it won't tell you up front, but it tells you it did something. we're getting to the end of the stream, guys. I'm getting a little bit sleepy. Hopefully we can make it. If we get to 200, I may end the stream there just to end on a nice round number. Yeah, Reese's to Pieces, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Having the best time eating Pop-Tarts and drinking tea. That sounds like a fantastic time, dude. Great way to end the Friday. I gotta figure out what to do as far as food here, because I gotta run to the store, like, tomorrow. Yo, Lackin', what's going on? Welcome back. Anything new? Nothing super special yet. Still going here for Mareep, still going here for Ralts. Neither have decided to sparkle for us quite yet. And you're playing Smash. Awesome. Have you played as Piranha Plant yet, dude? You're gonna grab some water real quick. Alright, Brady, see ya in a few. I'm really nervous that we're gonna get a shiny Poochyena. Like, I know that it's not, like, necessarily gonna happen. I think it's less than 50% chance that we get shiny Pooch. I'm really nervous it's gonna happen, though, because if it does, I have to keep going. Because it's the one shiny I won't accept on this route to actually use for the badge quest. Sing a song. Call that cheap Lambie. Try to sing a song to like convince the Mareep to shine for us. I don't know if I could I don't know if personally I would actually attract anything if I tried singing to it. It might just like scare it away. We might stop getting any kind of SOS calls. Like, I feel like the Mareep on screen would probably start calling for help more, but would never actually get help because no one would ever want to come near that. A wild chair appeared. Good old chair. As long as you don't run into another one of his twins, we'll be good. Am I going to evolve the Mareep? Maybe. Maybe. I don't 100% know. Like, it's definitely an option to do at some point down the line. But usually what I do is I'll catch all the Pokemon I need for the evolution line. Like, in the case of Mareep, I'd need, you know, Mareep, Flaffy, and Ampharos. So I'd catch 3 Mareeps, and then I'd, like, decide from there which one I evolve. Because the thing is, usually I don't have nicknames for my Pokemon, like, outside of the stream. The stream Pokemon are the only ones I nickname. I'm boring like that. But yeah, so the stream ones are the only ones I nickname, and, like, so outside the stream when I don't nickname them, it doesn't matter which one I choose to evolve. Lambie's the name of some soft toilet paper in Norway. Ah! It's got a sheep on it. Okay. Maybe we'll use it. We'll use that name. Name it after some toilet paper. I feel like I'm out of it now, guys. I don't know. I hit run on the Emerald game, which we've done almost 7,000 times now, and I freaked out because I thought that I wasn't supposed to, because I was thinking I was running from the Mareep encounter. Things in my head are all kinds of messed up right now. The week is done, though. The week is done. Now to just relax, you know. You're on the hunt now. Awesome, Shiny Answer Pika. Best of luck to you. I I hope you find success. No problem, man. No problem. We're all here. We're all supportive. All right, guys. We got 7 minutes left. We can get through these last 5 encounters on Mareep. I don't think it's gonna stall that hard. I say that, and then Mareep like immediately doesn't get help called in, so it's just here to prove me wrong. That's all these shinies are trying to do, is just prove me wrong with whatever I'm thinking. Play Shrek on saxophone. That would be quite some skill to play an entire movie on a saxophone. Encounter number 6700 just happened. 300 encounters away from 7,000. That's just, it's crazy. You never noticed and you've lived there your entire life. Okay, 4 more Mareeps. Hopefully one of them will be pink for us. One thing I'm thinking, maybe, depending on how much time we end up having, like, if Mareep shines today, then we have 2 full streams to, like, do a separate hunt, and I think that'll work out. But, like, if Mareep shines late stream tomorrow or late stream Sunday, I think I might try to get something set up so that I can just, like, solely do a Ralts hunt. Like, that might sound a bit weird, but, like, I don't know, I hope it makes sense once I actually possibly get to it, of like potentially trying to use the other, because I have multiple shiny frames. I was gonna go find, like, because I saved an image of them somewhere at some point, but I have multiple shiny frames right around that RNG abuse section, and I've only ever attempted using one. So I think I might attempt using the other, because theoretically, that could be a different Pokemon other than Poochyena, and that would be very, very nice because we'd be able to hunt something else. Yo, Ethan Murray, welcome to the stream. Glad you could be here for our last 2 encounters, because this next Mareep will be 199, and then we'll also do Mareep number 200. Alright, but we still gotta wait for 199 to show up. These sheep really don't want me to be counting them, ironically. So am I gonna do a Ralts dual hunt? It wouldn't be a Ralts dual hunt, it would be the single hunt, but it would just be like the full layout would be solely dedicated to it. Alright, 1 more Mareep, guys. 1 more Mareep. And because I wouldn't be doing because I wouldn't be doing the dual hunts, I could try some RNG manipulation. And at the very least, we could find a shiny that hopefully isn't Poochyena. If it is Poochyena, then we just come back to these Ralts hunts and do them as normal for a while still. Like, nothing changes. Or nothing big changes. But, yeah, ideally we'd find Ralts, or we'd find something that we could continue the badge quest with. If it's, you know, if it's Lotad, if it's Seedot, if it's Wurmple, if it's Zigzagoon, any of those are fine, just so long as it's not Poochyena. The only reason I have a grudge against it is because I've had so many. Let this Mareep shine. We need the Mareep. You gotta go, alright, Bangtan. Thanks for tuning into the stream, dude. Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Alright, let's see. Still no Mareep. And I can't really call the last Emerald encounter because, you know, it's just gonna be whenever we get Ralts. I think this will probably be it, though. Alright, well, the Poochyena just wasn't a shiny one, which, again, mildly good in this situation. I don't know if I could really handle doing another one of those. Wow, and we still have not gotten the Mareep. I'm really just hoping the Mareep actually calls for help again at some point. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, man, still no help. What the heck? This is crazy. This is madness. Ever seen Train to Busan? I have not. And really, again, like, the only time that I would... Alright, well, there we go. There's our last Mareep for the night. But the only time I would really do, like, Ralts as a full hunt would be, like, you know, the second half of, like, tomorrow's stream, maybe. And if we find it at all on the Sunday stream. But, like, if we found... If that encounter had been Mareep, had been Shiny Mareep, we would have, like, started Shuppet, I think. But, alright, guys, thank you. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. Thank you to everyone that liked. Thank you to the people who subscribed. We'll be back on continuing this exact hunt as it stands tomorrow. Hopefully we can find a shiny on either of these saves then. Again, like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. We will be starting Sinnoh hunts back up, hopefully as of Monday, if not then, you know, as soon as we finish whatever hunt we're doing. And until next time, guys, take care.